Hello one and all, and welcome back to yet another movie review, and this time I shall be reviewing the new M. Night Shyamalan film, and that is Knock at the Cabin, which, of course, as I said, it is directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and also wrote the film along with some other writers. It is based on the novel The Cabin at the End of the World. It stars Dave Bautista, Rupert Grint, and Kristen Q, who's the wee girl in the film. And so the basic storyline is, while vacation at a remote cabin in the woods, a young girl and her parents are taken hostage by four strangers who demand they make an unthinkable choice to avert the apocalypse. That's basically part of the storyline. I'm not going to get into all of it, but that's just basically part of the plot of the movie. So I was interested in this movie because M. Night Shyamalan, whenever he hits, but when he misses, he misses. I mean, boy, did I go harsh on him on the Last Airbender review, which I didn't really want to, but I had to review the movie anyway to get it done and over with. But all that being said, though, I am in the positive side of this movie. I think this is one of his better movies in recent memory. It's not a top tier Shyamalan film per se, but it has quite a bit going, I would say. I think the performances are pretty good. Some of the dialogue isn't great, unfortunately, but Dave Bautista, I really respect as an actor. He was in Dune, Blade Runner 2049. He's, of course, Drax in the MCU, which unfortunately is losing ideas compared to other films with filmmaking. But I respect Dave Bautista. He was so good in this movie. I really loved his performance in here. And Rupert Grint I really liked as well. And Kristen Q, who is the girl who plays one, if that's how you say the actual character name. She was a good young character performance. I really enjoyed that quite a bit. And what I actually really like about this movie, which is something I learned about in college anyway, regards to how to make your films interesting, and part of the reason of that is rec focus. Well, in the UK where I live, we call it pull focus. In America, they call it rec focus. Whatever you want to call it, that's fine. There's quite a lot of that, which is really good in my opinion. Like whenever there's a character and an object behind them, you can really tell they start to wreck the focus, which is really good. I will say though, at times the camera can be a bit too close up on the cameras, and I would just say, just take the camera back slight few inches and not do completely close-ups. I mean, which I get what M. Night Shyamalan's trying to do. He's trying to prove his mistakes from his other movies. I mean, there's only like 4 movies that I don't really like, even though The Happening's a bit of a guilty pleasure for some. But here, I just think he could have improved some aspects. The rec focuses, I think he really pulled off, and the cinematography, which looked so good. But I think those close-ups he really needs to improve. And as I said earlier, guys, I think that the dialogue needs to be improved as well. So, I mean, M. Night Shyamalan wrote and directed all of his movies anyway. So, yeah. And also some choices and decisions that I didn't think were needed. I mean, I will admit, though, I did feel the runtime, you know, it whizzed by. It didn't even feel like an hour and 40 minutes, you know. M. Night Shyamalan has yet to make a movie much longer than 2 hours long. Other filmmakers now these days do that. Shyamalan seems like he hasn't experienced that yet, and probably will not, because he's more of a horror director. But anyways, moving on. And I think he should just stick to standalone movies and not do like a franchise or a trilogy. Even though Glass I do enjoy quite a bit, but that third act in that film could have been so much better, even though I love Unbreakable and Split. And Sixth Sense as well. So Sixth Sense and Unbreakable and Split are like his three goats. Signs is a little overrated and a little overpraised, but I do enjoy that film quite a bit. The Village I've come to appreciate a bit more, but I think with Knock at the Cabin, it's that one Shyamalan film where I would rank straight in the middle. And heck, even The Village is actually pretty good. And also, if you're a Jehovah's Witness person, I'm not personally. There is a moment where you're like a Jehovah's Witness moment in here. I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but I think you might like it. I thought it was pretty good and well handled. But overall, guys, Knock at the Cabin is one of his much better films, and I think more people should start appreciating Shyamalan more, despite his bad movies that he's made. You really need to look at the filmmaking aspect, not just the storytelling, which, yes, of course, it's more important. It is taught very well, minus the dialogue not being the greatest. But there you go, guys. Overall, I don't think Knock at the Cabin is great, per se, but I had a fun time with this movie. I think it's fun. But yeah, there you go, guys. That was my review on Knock at the Cabin. Comment down below. Let me know below what did you guys think of the movie. I'd be very interested to know. It's quite divisive, but hey-oh. So let me know below in the comments, and let's have a great discussion down there. And hope you guys enjoyed my wee update video. I hope to do more movie reviews whenever I get a chance to. But because I'm busy right now, it could be that I may not. So you might want to keep that video in your head. But anyways, as always, guys, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and notify that bell before you leave. And as always, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.